just so you know that they are also here. This next piece is about being a faculty member, I'll say, in the work that we do. This is the one that won the Poetry Award, the Muriel Award. It's called Their Children's Children. The dedication is for Laura Davis and the other women who died at the hands of those known unknown. In truth, the person who was lynched, name was Laura Nelson. But I realized that we have quite an incomplete history of the women who were lynched. And so I changed the name to a more common name just to remember there were probably others. Before class, I placed the 7 tissue boxes in the room. I spaced them carefully, mindful of who sits where. My students have been with me just long enough to settle into habits of being in my class. The silent ones, the talkers, and the one who sits over there, careful to say just enough, though I notice that her perfectly preserved books have never been opened. In an email sent last night, a reprise of the one last week, I warned them that this day could be triggering, and because America has not prepared them, I must. I start the loop of Billie Holiday's version of Strange Fruit, the perfect song for this awakening, a song with its own miscegenations, its own history gift-wrapped in this singular, bluesy, Jewish, white, black American rhythm. The website they should have but have not reviewed before the class is already open. I start the class precisely on time, allow the lynching images to flash on the projector screen, on their consciousness, mindful that these millennials, despite the bubbles in which they have been raised and tenaciously hold on to, are here to save themselves, to save us. I watch as the fierce facades of their innocence fail. When the last image fades, I silence Billy on the last strange and wait. I hear the silence of my black students, and I walk behind each one, supporting them with my presence. The other students work through the textbook stages of their grief, lingering a while on anger they didn't know, could not have known. As I eviscerate their logic, the one with the perfect books raises her hand and quietly speaks. I think my grandparents might have done some of these things. And her voice breaks. For a heartbeat, I watch the progress of just one of her tears and wonder if her grandparents could have conceived of this awakening as they pose for pictures, the dead hanging limply behind them. Not one of my students leaves before I talk them through this moment, offering them the balm of something akin to wisdom. I exercise the lying lines of race without leaving the scar. Outside, the world waits for them, but the scent of honeysuckle hangs in the air, a gift for them and for their children's children.